Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot happening in Mount Kenya. It is a beehive of political activities. No wonder I have decided to pitch camp there. Someone was asking me, Achando, you are giving Mount Kenya too much attention. Why? And I've got three answers for him. One, why not? Yeah, you're asking why and why not. Number two, Mount Kenya is part and parcel of the country. Whatever affects them affects all of us. And number three, it is Mount Kenya that sang Siu Chawi ni Maombi when the majority in the country rejected William Samoei Ruto. They saw something in Ruto that we didn't see, and they allowed William Ruto to paint Mount Kenya yellow. They rejected the advice from their Udhamaki, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and they voted for William Ruto to the man. So when they rebel, then much attention must be given to them because we want to try and understand what exactly is happening. And number four, I had said it earlier before. I had said it here earlier before. Msiguze Mrima. Many were asking me, nothing will happen, Mrima ikiguzwa. Now you can see that we were really warned about kuguza Mrima. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen how members of parliament are being chased left, right, and center. They are being hunted and they are in their hideouts. There is no peace. The members who betrayed Rigathi Gachagua, that is how they are being viewed in Mount Kenya. So yesterday you saw how Cecil Marire was heckled and booed and chased. Then we also gave you a video of Limuru MP being harassed at his age, and some people were sympathizing with him that this is unfair to the old man, but others were saying serves him right. One thing we emphasize on is that we need to tolerate each other. But ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto, who orchestrated the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, thought it was going to be business as usual. Despite many warnings, many cautions, he went ahead. And I remember at some point they were trying to trivialize this, that, oh, this is a normal process. But is now realizing that it is not normal. Mount Kenya is hot. It is becoming very hostile to the rebels. Now, William Ruto decided to charge certain members of parliament whom he felt are a little bit friendly, to try and neutralize the ground and pacify the ground, to try and endear themselves and tell people, please move on. Please, Kithure Kindiki is also our son. And one of those leaders is Sabina Chege, who told us that she had toured the ground and everything was okay. Things were cool. People had accepted and they had moved on.
I want to ask Mount Kenya people, please let us remain calm. I am on the ground and the ground is calm. The only thing I want to urge the leader who are at my position in Parliament and Senate, let us be humble. Let us explain to these people politely, without chest thumping, and these people have no problem. We had two sons of the mountain. One has served for 2 years. There's another one, hopefully, that he's going to serve for the next 3 years. Let us encourage each other. Let us pray for him. Let us support him, because we cannot be in opposition. We want to work with the government so that our people can benefit.
Now, Sabina Chege and William Ruto camp are realizing very painfully that Mount Kenya was just quiet, but they had not forgotten. And by any little provocation, they have shown that they are disappointed a lot and they are not ready to entertain any kind of nonsense. Now, having looked at what is happening in that part of the country, William Ruto swallowed humble pie. Even though we see him still talking about those who cannot accommodate the handshake or the broad-based government must be shown the door, I saw Sabina Chege again, beseeching Mount Kenya people that we need to tolerate each other. We need to allow our leaders to mingle with us on the ground. We need to allow our leaders to come and we share, we compare notes. And this is a paradigm shift from what she said earlier, because according to her, everything was okay. And I don't know why she's now coming to start pleading. Kindly listen to Sabina Chege.
I want to urge that we keep peace and beg Kenyans, as your leaders come in, they are fighting for this CDF and GAF and all the funds for your benefit. Kindly allow them to work. We may differ in opinions, but allow your members to come to the ground and work together. I want to urge that we keep peace and beg Kenyans, as your leaders come in, they are fighting for this CDF and GAF and all the funds for your benefit. Kindly allow them to work. We may differ in opinions, but allow your members to come to the ground and work together with.
And ladies and gentlemen, that short statement from Sabina Chege speaks volumes. If you scrutinize it deeper, you will realize that Sabina Chege was communicating to someone or some people, and there is a reason behind that statement. And that reasoning behind the statement is what I want us to look at. Before we do that, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel. I've realized that many watch the channel, but they don't subscribe. Please subscribe so that we can grow together. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that whenever we release a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. Allow me also to request you to give this video many likes. It helps grow the channel, and I really appreciate all the returning subscribers and all that help to support this channel in one way or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very fast, short, and very precise. Number one, Parliament went on recess, both the National Assembly and the Senate. And many a times, parliamentarians are advised that this is the time to be with your family and be with your constituents. Sometimes these people are very, very busy that they don't have time for their families. I've had confessions from their families saying, we don't see dad or mom around. They are ever busy. The constituents are also saying, we don't see these people. Sometimes they are so much engrossed on businesses in the city. They don't go back, especially those who are to their rural homes. And this is the time to go back because they have their committee, the constituency CDF committee. They have people on the ground. There are several projects that they launched. This is the time to go talk to your people. You see what is happening on the ground. If there is a competitor planning for 2027, you know, hapo ndio unapewa moshene. But Sabina Chege understands that Mount Kenya is hostile. Leaders are not allowed. Whenever they are seen, it is a cat and mouse game. And this is why she's pleading, because she knows that some of those members of parliament from Mount Kenya will not go to their rural homes. They will stay in Nairobi, just like Gen Zs had put a curfew on our members of parliament after they rejected the Finance Bill 2024 and they were on the streets. The members of parliament and all the leaders were told, hatutaki kuwaona kanisani. It was also another cat and mouse chase game. And you saw what happened. They were greeted. So Mount Kenya, every leader who voted or supported Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment is being greeted. And that is why Sabina is pleading, please allow the members to come to the ground. So Sabina Chege is pleading on their behalf. Number two, you all know that after Kithure Kindiki was appointed as the new deputy president, the culture in Kenya is that there must be a Thanksgiving homecoming party. Because it is a party, Ruto expects that Kithure Kindiki is going to be accepted. They had sold this narrative that because and since Kithure Kindiki comes from Mount Kenya East, the people of Mount Kenya East, that is the Embu, Meru, the Tarakas and the Nithis, would accept and accommodate and embrace Kithure Kindiki. Not only that, that they will reject Rigathi Gachagua. But you saw when William Ruto was in Embu, how he was rejected, humiliated, because Gachagua was given a massive reception. A mammoth crowd came out to escort Rigathi Gachagua. This humiliated them because it dilutes the narrative that Gachagua was unwanted in Mount Kenya East. Cecil Mbarire, who's the governor of Embu, was rejected by the border operators there, and that is Embu. So everywhere is hot, and they're wondering how they are going to conduct this homecoming party. It should be a ceremony, because they're going to show the people that, we loved you, Gachagua had to be removed, and we decided that we are not going to take this docket very far. We have given it back to you. And that is not happening soon, because they are doubtful whether the Mount Kenya fraternity will accept them. They will be booed, people like Ichungwa and all the other members of parliament who voted or supported the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. So because of that impending homecoming party of Kithure Kindiki, Sabina has been sent there to go and try and plead with the ground. Accommodate your members of parliament. Number 3 is the hostile reception of the very members that accepted the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. It is worrying William Samoei Ruto. They are also complaining to Ruto. You told us to do this. We have done our part. Now we cannot be accommodated on the ground. And by Q, William Ruto has charged them to go back to their specific constituents to talk to the people, to try and pacify the ground before that Thanksgiving ceremony of Kithure Kindiki. So Sabina is pleading so that they tone down on this kind of harsh treatment on their members of parliament, because it's becoming violent now. Heckling and chasing. The other time it was an MCA in Chinga. People walked out of him, and it's humiliating. So it's that bad, and I think that is why Sabina Chege is pleading. And the last one, William Ruto would really want to show that it was never a big deal anyway to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. He wants to see some tranquility in the area. The impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua grabbed headlines at the international level. CNN, Al Jazeera, and all the other international media covered it. And they also see the aftermath, how the members who supported that impeachment motion are being treated, and they are also highlighting the same. It has backfired on William Ruto, and so he would want to calm things down to show the whole world that this was a trivial matter. It was a normal thing. It was never serious. The people have moved on. They have forgotten Rigathi. At some point, even the local media had started giving us headlines, Mulima umeanza kusahau, until they started provoking Mulima. Let William Ruto not provoke Mulima. If he wants to achieve all that, if he wants the Mount Kenya fraternity to be quiet, let him also not interfere with Rigathi. Let him not try to use the police to interfere with their gatherings. They have impeached him. Let him be.